does Zach feel about all these gifts?
Next Wednesday.
Mr. Duncan.
Looking beautiful.
I just finished breakfast with my fiance.
I don't want to say anything that'll be perceived the wrong way. This can't be my life. I need you to help me get out of this mess.
Loyalty is put to the test.
Got anything you want to get off your chest?
Your call has been forwarded. Answer the phone.
Tony's probably out finding a woman that won't put his career at risk.
What are you doing? I need you to come out.
Tyler Perry's Sistas. All noon next Wednesday at 9. Watch it live on BET.
Hey y'all, it's your Missniecytv and I'm here to break down the trailer for Sistas Season 9, Episode 9. The trailer picks up and Andy's at the law firm asking Fatima how does Zach feel about all these gifts, right? Because Fatima's getting gifts from the basketball players that she's helping with their contracts, and Fatima's like, I don't know. Andy, are you jealous at the fact that Fatima's receiving flowers and edible arrangements at the law firm and you're not? Because why was your first concern? How does Zach feel about all this? Andy, if you want to be technical, you're the reason why she's receiving the gifts, because you were the main one that told her to go down there and talk to the basketball player, and you'll check it over after she's done. I've said this before and I'll say it again. As long as you're not doing better than Andy, she's fine with being your friend, but as soon as you do better than her or get to a place where she thinks that you're doing better than her, she doesn't like it and she gets very jealous. Then we see Fatima get a call from Chaz Duncan and he's basically asking her out to breakfast. And she's like, well, I just ate breakfast with my fiance. And Zach, I don't think she was even going to mention the fact that she had a fiance until Zach kept giving her hand signal like, you have a ring on. Zach, now, I can admit that both of these basketball players that she's working with were trying to flirt with her. But I don't think she saw it as that. I think she was just trying to do her job. K-Dub and Chaz were looking at her like they wanted to try to get to know her on a personal level and try to take her out on a date. But I don't think Fatima will ever let that happen. Then we see that Kieran has finally made it out the house after laying in bed for 40 days and 40 nights. She's finally made it out the house and she went to go see Dr. Vaughn and having a conversation with Dr. Vaughn, and I think she's going to ask him things about Dr. Cruz and how many other patients has he done this to. Or she's going to ask him about other options about the baby to see if she can give the baby. I understand that she's going through postpartum depression and she feels like she has no reason to bond with the baby and she can't bond with the baby, and I feel like it's going to go like that. She's going to say, after I give birth to my baby, I just don't feel nothing for her. I don't feel love. I can't bond with her. I feel like she might say, I want to give her to a family that will love and care for her in the ways that I can't love and care for her. Then we see Sabrina coming out of the room as she's about to leave for work, and we see Frank passed out on her couch. I don't even know why she let Frank stay. First of all, I don't even know why she let Frank into her home after just meeting him at a bar. This is exactly what you get for trying to go through your whole phase and it didn't work. You tried to do something that you're not used to doing and it backfired on you. That's what you get. Even Maurice and Paige told you not to bring strays to your house and you didn't listen to them and you did it anyway. Back over at Zach and Fatima's, we see Zach open the door and he receives a big package, and of course we know it's for Fatima from the basketball player. Now Zach, on one hand, I understand that you will feel jealous about this because why is another man sending your fiancé gifts? They were flirting with her a little too hard for my liking, and I even said when I watched the episode that Zach is going to crash out when he finds out that these men are flirting with you. But then on another hand, I was like, Zach, this is how the basketball players treat the people that work. Give them gifts as a way to say thank you and as an incentive to keep working for them. Then we see Zach having a conversation with Fatima as she's getting ready for work or she came back from work. And he's like, is there anything that you want to get off your chest? Now, this conversation could be about one or two things. The comment that she made about his baby or the gifts that she's receiving to the house. Now, when it comes to the comment about his baby, was she wrong for saying it? Yes and no. Was she wrong for saying it out loud? Yes. For Zach to possibly hear her? Yes. But was she wrong for saying how she feels? No, because she's standing in her truth. When they have the conversation regarding Fatima's comment, I hope that she breaks down to Zach the context of what she actually truly meant today. Fatima feels like she can finally breathe and she doesn't have to consider Kieran at every turn or deal with the disrespect that Kieran is always given her. Then over at the airport, we see Danni trying to call Tony, but he doesn't answer his phone. So Leonard comes over there and he starts bothering Danni like he's probably not answering his phone because he found somebody else to love him and somebody else that won't destroy his career. Yes, they both played a part in it because they both should have been doing PD at work, knowing that he's like the higher up and she's not. What I need Leonard to understand is that she gave him the suggestion to quit his job. He's the one that took the suggestion and actually ran with it. Then Danni gets home from work and he's Tony sitting there playing a game, and I'm like, Tony, you could have cooked dinner, cleaned the house, did something, but no, you just want to sit there and play the game all day. I understand that you want to break from anything that has to do with careers or jobs right now because you've been working in your career for so long, but Tony, you can still be productive try to make it look like you're going outside to try to find another job. I never want to compare Tony to Preston, but when it came to Preston, he always made sure that Danni had dinner when she came home from work, the house was clean and everything else. He wasn't just sitting there playing games. Preston also made sure that Danni's rent was paid 3 months in advance. The way that they're regressing Tony's character to be, I don't like it at all. Starting to think that Tony and Danni are out of the honeymoon phase and they're both about to see each other for who they truly are as people. Then while Danni's talking to Tony, she hears a toilet flush, and I'm like, Tony, I hope you didn't let nobody in this woman's house while she was at work. Then Danni has the nerve to grab the tiniest knife, and I'm like, Danni, what is that going to do? It's not going to do anything but give them a little. But Tony would be so wrong if he let somebody inside this woman's house while she was at work, and he didn't even have the audacity to clean or cook dinner. Honestly, Danni, after seeing the way that Tony's been acting in these past few episodes, I wish you would have just let him move to Alaska and you wouldn't have to deal with him anymore. You would have had a great paying job and a good place to live then. But let me know what you guys think about the trailer. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, turn your bell notifications. Bye!